ばい。やばい。石川県能登町松波です。助けに来てください。
いや、これはちょっとやばいっす。
Hey, Shalom. Call Haloyamla Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kodash. Bakta Yahweh, Bakta Yahweh Shai, Bakta Rakha Kodash, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kodash. Shalom, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders in the Akim and the Akwath of the hopeful elect. Shalom. Just want to go into a quick video entitled 2024 starting off with a bang. And this is foreshadowing to what's to come. Here beginning in the year 2024 as things ramp up in these last days. Today is January 1st, so-called January 1st, 2024. And, the Most High started off the year, in a big way with a massive earthquake over in Japan. And so this is all because this is biblical prophecies, earthquakes in diverse places, and then also, the impending return of the Messiah, and things will never go back to what they call the good old days, right? Because the Americas over here in Babylon the Great, they love to reminisce about the quote unquote good old days. The good old days for them is the bad days for us, right? Because we're still in the land of our captivity, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, the lost 12 tribes of Israel. So, it's just 2024. The Most High gave them a little break. And as soon as the holiday season was over, not that the Most High cares about these holidays. He'll do it on whatever day he feels like it. But it's not a surprise. Things are ramping back up. And so is Esau's tightening and grip of the economy with the implementation of the digital economy that's soon to come. So let's go ahead and grab some precepts. 2024 started off the same way. We've been prophesying, with heavy impending judgments, and it's a beautiful time, and it's a fearful time because you just pray and hope that the Most High has your covering, in these last days. So we'll start here in Jeremiah chapter 30 and go to verse 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. So this is the Most High power Yahweh was doing because of why? Not because the Most High is an unfair, unjust power, and he's the righteous King of justice and truth of all existence. He's doing this. Why? Because of the affliction of because the wickedness and the sins of mankind, and first beginning with his chosen nation, the apple of his eye, the Israelites, and then also it's going to spread out. He's going to judge the heathen because they touched the apple of his eye, the Israelites, right? So Job, I believe Job 4 and 7, what man ever perished being innocent, or is Job 12 and 16, because no matter if anything happens to us, it's all righteous judgment because we're all wicked and in this sinful, filthy flesh, and all deserving of punishment, of death. It's only the mercy of the Most High. We're not special. If you receive a blessing of mercy, it's because the Most High delights in mercy more than judgment. Micah 7 and 18. So that's why the earth is reeling, and people are crying and mourning and being or in terror right now because these judgments of earthquakes and tornadoes and fires and flooding, flooding like that happened in Libya. And I think Morocco, something happened last year. The whole town got washed away overnight. These things is because of the people's iniquity, because they're defiled and they love Satan and not the Most High. Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, and with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And that's what we've been seeing. Everyone's hearing these things, these different judgments. We can think of a time last year when all of these things have been hidden across the four corners of the earth. And it's the judgment of the Lord, because the people have been wicked when the Most High has been had his hand back as touching their wickedness. But now that the people are, now the Most High, he's redeeming the time necessary now to go ahead and begin visiting the earth and judging the people with end time biblical level judgments that was never been seen before. Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So now it's time. All the heathen, beginning with Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, they have a rap sheet that extends into the heavens of wickedness. And now the Most High they have a bill that they opened up. They have a tab, like when you go to a bar, they open up a tab, and now that tab must get filled. The bill must be paid. Someone has to foot the bill, and that's the children of evildoers, as the scriptures say. The children of sinful men are abominable children. Because the children today of the so-called white race have inherited the stolen blood-soaked land of the Americas and various areas throughout the four corners, and chiefly the jewels of the Most High, the precious gold and silver of the Most High, the children of Israel. Isaiah 57 and 21. Isaiah 57 and 21. There is no peace, saith the Most High, saith the mighty power Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to the wicked. So the wicked will never have rest. Why? Because they're wicked. Because if you're righteous, you'll have peace. And that's Psalms 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man. And what's perfect? According to the commandments of the Most High, and his faith as well. His faith, and then rehearsing the righteous acts of the commandments in the name of Yahweh Shai. Verse 37, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. What's upright? The commandments of the laws of Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. For the end of that man is peace. So the end of the upright, perfect man, keeping the commandments and having the faith, right? In the name of Yahweh Shai, the end of that man is peace. But the end of the wicked is no rest, is war and destruction. It's very simple. But wicked Christianity has made it has complicated. The Most High say speak plain to the people, but Esau, Edom, they have made it complex when it's not complex. Proverbs 7 and 2, keep my commandments and live. It's very simple, straightforward. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, the whole duty of man is to keep the Most High's commandments, and fear the Most High and love the Most High with all your mind, power, and spirit, right? And to fear and to keep his commandments. And also the Messiah said that too, about the two great commandments of fearing the Most High and loving the Most High with all thy power and soul, and loving thy brother as thyself. That's fulfilling the whole commandment, because it's about being a civilized human being on the planet Earth. Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is angry with the wicked every day. So just because a person not getting judged immediately, that doesn't mean the Most High is not angry with them. You know, they're breaking the law, statutes, and commandments left and right, profaning and doing abominable works and deeds. And then they're gonna have to suffer those evil deeds, you know, and they're going to experience it by death, through death by pain of those thermonuclear missiles, that the lake of fire. So going on to Isaiah 48 and 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, unto the wicked. So, same as in Isaiah 57:21, the Most High precept, precept upon precept, he let you know that a evil, wicked man that's breaking the laws of the Most High, eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, eating unclean, unlawful meats, and doing all other, committing adultery, sinning with their lips, lying, being proud and arrogant, having a haughty, lofty, high spirit. These people, they're going to have no rest because they've been wicked, and they're going to receive massive judgment for their wickedness. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Because what did the Messiah say when I think it was the Pharisees that brought that was wanting to stone that whore, that committed adultery. And the Messiah, he was chilling, he was like, hey, he was letting them know that grace is coming in. He said, let her make it. First person he without sin cast the first stone. He was letting them know grace. That was the first example, one of the main examples he was showing, that grace is now entering into the nation of Israel. And no more will people be immediately speedily executed, immediately for those type of sins. But you have the right, you have not a right, but you have a license to get yourself correct. You don't have a license to sin. You have a license to get yourself right under grace now, and the Most High delights in mercy more than judgment. So people, they take this and they say, okay, the Most High, sin is okay now. And they say the law must be done away with because nothing's happening. Well, no, because grace has entered into the nation. And so that you can get ready, pay that bill through faith and rehearsing the commandments of the laws of the Most High. And if not, you will foot that bill eventually. So that's what that's saying. Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh and the name of Yahweh Shai, which fear before him. See, that's that peace. Go to the that's that peace that will end with the perfect man, and the lack of peace and no rest for the wicked. Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days. And like Esau, he has a bounds that he cannot pass. He's been wicked within leading up into his boundary of his rulership, and then now we're in the last days where he's very close at that boundary where he will not pass. So that's what's going on right now. The Most High will not prolong Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's days. He knoweth that he got a short time. Revelations 12 and 10 or 12 and 12. Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow. See, he's going to fly away as a dream because he's not going to exist anymore. According to what Obadiah, like 1 and 10 or something like that, 1 and 18. Because he feareth not before Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah. Because he cast the words of the Most High behind him and said the law is done away with. And he has no fear of the Most High. And that's going to lead him to a lot of destruction. And he's led a lot of Israelites, 2/3 Israelites, to that same understanding of wickedness. So there's a lot of blood that got to be cleansed off the earth through thermonuclear fire and chariot, so-called UFO laser beam fire as well. John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned. Believeth upon who? I know Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, in the name of Yahweh Shai. But he that believeth not is condemned already. So it's all about faith. If you believe, you won't be condemned. But if you do not believe, you will be condemned. You doomed from the beginning. But he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. So if you don't believe, this is the Messiah saying, if you don't believe on him, then you behind the 8 ball for sure judgment, at your last end for sure. So, if you start the race, you're already going to lose, before the guy even shoot the gun, on your mark, get set, go, right? So you already dead from the get-go. So, that's why these people sin, and that's why the Most High is bringing judgment, because these people are condemned because they believe not upon the Most High and the Messiah. They're not doing anything to show that they have faith in the almighty power. Their God is their belly, and God and their righteousness, their godliness is gain, meaning their gain of money, and not the gain, and not being content, faith and being content with what you have. Everything is the rat race. Everything is about how much money they can make and get, and that's their righteousness. Because when a rich man speak, everybody perk up their ears to hear a rich man. As soon as a man of the Lord that don't have that kind of money, and meager means, they be looking to overthrow him and throw him in the ditch, as the scriptures say. 2 Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we see earthquakes in diverse places, we see riots all over the four corners of the earth, from China to Europe to over here in the States now as well. It happened last year. That's toward the end of the year. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, rally, protests that hit the streets. I forget what city that was. Maybe it was in Chicago. I can't remember. Or DC. So that's what's going on. Verse 3 again. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So these things are made manifest that was prophesied from the beginning in the last days here. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Verse 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. So there's great wonders that happen to create everything we see in existence, the earth and the skies, the sun, moon, stars, mankind, animal kind, right? And then the same thing, now we're seeing these signs of the end of all of these, of the end of this current heathen era of rulership that's about to be done away with for eternity, ushering in the return of our heavenly, beautiful big brother Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven forever, and the deliverance of the elect, 1/3 of Israel, so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. So, 2024 starting off with a bang. The Most High is setting the tone for the rest of the year. Jacob's trouble is possibly on the way as well, as the beloved Elder Apostle Tahar has coined 2024 the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, because Jacob's trouble is going to be a major key prophecy, with that digital economy that's going to try every man, the hour of temptation going to try every man upon the earth, and that must happen before the Messiah returns. So these things must come to pass. These things must first come to pass. So we're almost there. Just stay strong in the faith. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but the Most High will cover the elect the whole way. And don't be afraid. The Most High gave us the spirit of power and not fear. So lean upon our head and big brother Yahweh Shai, and the Most High got us covered. Lord willing, we're of that number. So with that being said, hope this video was edifying. The water to the Rechak Kodash B'Hashem Yahweh Shai for another video. To the next video, I say, Shalom.